Oh, that's the day, everybody.
西德勒林博士，早上好。
是的嘞，早上好。OK. Uh, First we do the refuge. 首先我们做皈依三宝。With a wish to free all beings, I shall always go for refuge to the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha until I reach full enlightenment. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Dhammaya. Namo Sanghaya. Namo Gurave. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Dhammaya. Namo Sanghaya. Namo Gurave. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Dhammaya. Namo Sanghaya. Some of you on the panel list not yet open your Zoom. You open your Zoom. 说的，昨天我有讲过，我用英文讲比较好，不然的话我没办法把它圆满了。只剩下了7堂课而已，6堂课而已。讲的时候也没那么流利。So from now I'm going to explain this Dhammapada Sutra in English. Yeah. So we reach to the, you all have the Dhammapada, right? So we reach to the 6th chapter. 6th chapter. So it says, Shaputi addressed the Buddha, "World honored one, will there be any sentient beings who give rise to the truth faith upon hearing this teaching?" And Buddha said to Subhuti, do not even say such a thing. So what Subhuti is saying to Buddha, in the future, will there be a sentient being who generate the faith or the trust in the truth explained by Dhammakata Sutra? Yeah. So the truth always be the truth. Truth is eternal. Time doesn't make any difference. During the Buddha time, or before the Buddha time, or after the Buddha time. Time doesn't make any difference at all to the truth. Truth will remain the same. Because truth is not the creation of Buddha. Truth is not the product of Dhammakata Sutra. Truth is that which is. So that's why Buddha said, do not even say such a thing. Do not say even such a thing. After my passing, in the last 500 years of Dharma ending age, there will be those who up Buddha's Dharma said to be last for 5,000 years after Buddha teach the Dharma. After Buddha turned the wheel of the Dharma, this wheel will keep continue turning, but every 500 years it gets slow and slow and slow, that wheel of Dharma turning slowly. After 500 years later, then this Dharma turning wheel will come into a complete stop. Every 500 years, Dharma will come slow down. Right now, we are in the fifth 500 years. That means 2,500 years passed. Huh? So the Buddha is Buddha's saying that even 500 years later, people still have the great trust. Here, faith means great trust in the truth explained by Dhammakata Sutra. Truth cannot be during Buddha time is the truth, and 2,500 years later the truth become untruth. No, truth cannot be corrupted. Truth cannot be manipulated. Truth If you seek and search, you will understand the truth. If you don't seek and don't search, you don't understand the truth. Even during the Buddha time, many people realized the truth and liberated and achieved enlightenment. But there are many people during the Buddha time, even during the Buddha time, many people did not realize the truth and achieve liberation and enlightened. Why? Because they don't seek and search the truth. If you really seek the truth and search it, you will definitely realize the truth. Truth is eternal, ever present. Truth is always in front of you, always in front of you. Actually, truth is always knocking the door at you, huh? You are not hearing. Why? Because your 2 ears all the time outside. All the time outside, huh? Not turning in. Because in reality, you are the truth. You are the truth. To know the truth means to know you, to know who you are. So wherever you are, there's a truth. Because wherever you are there, right? You see. Even 500 years later, Buddha says that the Buddha talking about us, okay? They saying that have fed these words with the truth. You should know that these people have not merely cultivated the roots of the virtue with one Buddha, two Buddha, three Buddha, four Buddha, or five Buddha. They have cultivated all kinds of virtues, roots with the hundreds of thousands, even countless number of the Buddha, saying that we, to come to contact with this Dhammakata Sutra and develop the faith and trust into this teaching. Buddha says, these people who generated this trust, they created in the past, they created a merit with not just one Buddha, not just two Buddha, three Buddha, or five Buddha, 100 Buddha. We create merit with a countless number of Buddha. So why we are today here together is not because it certainly happened, accident, without any reason. It has a reason. That's what Buddha is saying. It has a reason. The reason is we created the merit with a countless number of Buddha. That is the reason why today we have this opportunity. That Buddha said like this, you see. Upon hearing these passages, Subhuti, some will in an instant give rise to the pure faith. The Tathagata here, he says, upon hearing this passage, upon hearing this Dhammakatra, some of us will instantly generate a pure faith. Pure faith, the pure trust into the Dhammakatra Sutra, the truth explained by the Dhammakatra Sutra. Instantly, the Tathagata will fully knows and fully sees these beings as they attain such a countless merit. So this is Buddha with his eyes, he sees this. With his mind, from wisdom, he knows it. Buddha is kind of giving a prediction, okay? When the Subhuti asks Buddha this, Buddha is foretelling what is going to happen to us right now, what is happening. Buddha is telling. Buddha knows exactly, we are having Zoom teaching. I'm here trying to explain it, you try here listening to it. And some of you laughing, and some of you quite moody. Oh, this Buddha knows. He's predicting. Through his wisdom, he knows everything. Past, present, future. Because he is omnipresent and omnipotent and omniscient. Because dropped out obscuration. That's why see through, omniscient. So saying that with this, the merit that we created through having the understanding and the trust into the Dhammakatra Sutra by listening to it. That merit, if it has a form and cannot contain in this space, that's what Buddha is saying. Cannot contain in this. Why is that? Because that trust into the truth of Dhammakatra Sutra, if we generate that, those sentient beings are free from the notion of self, a person, sentient being, or lifespan. That's saying that why that the pure, the trust or the faith into the truth explained with the Dhammakatra lay out a strong ground. The merit is a strong ground for the enlightenment. It's not a merit is not an enlightenment, okay? Merit is a strong ground or conducive conditions for realizing the enlightenment. That merit, if it has a form, this universe is too small to contain it. Why? Because that person, whoever developed trust, knows or will be free from for ignorance or for graspings, grasping at self, grasping from at grasping at self, grasping at person, grasping at sentient being. So grasping at lifespan. So let me say four grasping. There are four graspings. Four grasping. First grasping, grasping at self. What is the grasping at self? The grasping at self means attitude of clinging to the self and can't let go, hold on to it. Can't let go, hold on to it. It is a base of ego coming from it. And then the second, the grasping, is grasping as a person. Grasping at a person. Maybe first on grasping at the self, as I said, that grasping at the self means is the attitude, clinging to the self, can let go the self and hold on to it. That is the grasping at the self. In this grasping, it holds self like a self is like a separate from the five aggregate. Versus there's no separate self from the five aggregate. The chariot, Buddha used the example chariot. If the chariot is separate from all the parts of the chariot, no, the wheel and chair and all this, is the chariot separate from all its parts? No, right? If you remove all its parts, you cannot find the chariot. Chariot will dismantle. The self, the I, is not separate from the five aggregate. If you separate, it's just a constituent of five aggregates. This I, you see. We have this I, whole day, even night, I. I want this, I don't want this, I like this, I don't like this. I hate this, I love this. Even you say, I don't know why I love it. I don't know why I hate it, but I love it. I hate it. Huh? Whole day it's about I. And even the dream, the very strong sense of I. You see, it put a limit on us. So much limit. Because of that, we have, become very limited. We seek a very shelter protection. We become like a frog in the well, huh? We just feel like we are just a part, a tiny part. The universe is huge. I'm just a tiny part. You see, as I explained last night, it's the same. You are like a bird, right? Tied a stone to your leg of birds, so you can't fly in the infinite space and infinite time. You can't fly because of that. You tied your feet with the attachment to the eye. So you don't want to go into the unknown infinite space and time, because you need a protection. You need a certainty. Here, no I means, you jump from the aeroplane. You don't know where you are throwing, where you are landing. It's infinite, you see. Whether it's the saying, you are not just one part, you are the universe. Universe is you. So this I, so then the grasping at the person, that is the grasping of the self. The grasping of the person. Grasping of the person means, because you are grasping, you have the attitude of clinging to the self and hold onto it, cannot let go of it. Because of that, then you have the second, this gives rise to the second conception, grasping. That is what grasping at the person. Grasping at the person means grasping at mine. Start having the possessive. Possessive. So further limiting oneself, further you become more conditional. Life become further harder, make life further harder. Mind, I cannot touch it, not cannot look at it even, when you have strong attachment, strong sense of holding the idea of mind. Wow, mamma mia! Then you create a hell around you. Then people cannot touch this. Then even people cannot look at it. You start to have a doubt, skeptical. You see, you you put yourself in prison. You make yourself as a slave. So this mind. So that grasping at the person means clinging to the idea of mind. Where reality Buddha saying there's no such thing mind. First of all, there's no me. How can have mind? There's not even a possessor. How can they have a possession? And before you come here, the universe exists here. Things are even you leave, things will stay here. Things you call mind. When you leave, that thing will even don't remember you, right? We are traveler, right? We checked into the hotel, and during the before you checked in between you checked in and checked out, you are saying in the things in the hotel is mine. So if you have idea of the mind, there's too much to lose. There's too much to lose. Too much to lose. That's why it's a very stressful, tension, stress. All this unnecessary, huh? In reality, there's nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. Even death cannot take other than the birth given by the birth. You see. What you have, always you will have. Even the death cannot take it. Which is not used, anything can be taken. So that That Buddha's saying the second person would be those who generate the faith or the trust in the truth explained by the Dhammapada. That person slowly being able to free oneself from the idea of clinging to the mind, free from the possessiveness. Mm. Then the third, the grasping a sentient being. That is the idea of clinging to the permanent self, that pervasive, that is what we think that you are there at the young. So you say, I'm at that time I'm very young, but I'm quite naughty, right? I do this, I do that. I'm pretty naughty, but I'm young. I enjoy life so much. Now I have a lot of energy. But now I'm middle age. I'm going to be old. You have this kind of idea. I, as a permanent, I that exists when you are 20 years old. I never change that I. Right now you're 40. I'm 40. I'm going to be old in 80. You see, there's a permanent I. No, there's no such a permanent. I always tell it's a new. It's not a fixed. It's a process. It's a flowing. Every moment is new. That's why Buddha said you cannot step twice on the river. Every moment is changing. You are new. You are fresh. You are born. Every moment, birth, death and birth, death and birth, death and birth, death and birth. But we don't see it because we are blind, you see. That's why Buddha is a physician. Give us the medicine to cure our eyesight. We don't see that. Every moment is changing. Every moment is fresh. Every moment is 16 years old, okay? That's why you see all the Buddha deity, they say 16 years old in the sadhana, right? Forget about the ordinary worldly being. We love to be youthful, vibrant, 16 years old. Even the Buddha deity, they also love to be 16 years old. No, that's what it says. It's always, you're always 16 years old, always. But you don't know. which is it's very obvious. Sometimes in our life, no matter which age you are, you feel very fresh, right? Sometimes that's why when we get old, in worldly sense, become like a kid, right? When you're old, in the mind and all this become kids. Or the reality, true being is every moment is fresh, is new. That's so when you understand this, then you will be able to drop the idea of permanent self. I'm at that time I'm young. I wish to be I'm young. And now I see things different. Someone told me, she come back to San Jose. Oh, San Jose, when we are young, San Jose is not like this. Now San Jose is different. In my mind, I'm thinking that San Jose is the same. You are changed. But I don't say it. Time never change. Time never changes. Time is always the same. You change. Time cannot pollute, right? Time cannot corrupt. You can pollute the air, you can pollute the ocean, you can pollute the water, but you cannot pollute the time. In reality, you cannot say good times or bad times. Time is always the same. It's because of you changes. Person changes. Because you said you said in the good times like here very good. Now the people say to the young people, you don't have much merit. During our time, life is so vibrant, very good. Like they say, oh, when when young people become or they will the same thing, to the young people. You don't have much merit, And during our time, you will say the same thing. You see. So that's just also that when you listen to Dhammakaya Sutra and generate the trust and faith in this, then it will assist you to drop the idea of the clinging to the permanent self. That's what it means, grasping at the sentient being, the notion of sentient being. That's what it means. Then Buddha says the fourth grasping, the grasping at the what is called first notion of self, second person, third sentient being. This I will explain. Fourth, lifespan. Here, lifespan means living being. Meaning that you call yourself as grasping at the self, grasping at the I that comes from the previous life to this life, from this life goes to the next life. It's like a soul. Separate entity of traveler that travels independently. From the past life you travel to here, this life. From this life you travel to the next life. You consider as a soul. So Buddha said there's no such thing called a soul. There's a continuation, but that's not the soul. There's a continuation, but it's a momentary combination of momentary and continuation. It's just a river, you see. The river you see over flow, right? Continuously flow. But is it the same? No. Every moment is different. Every moment is different. Because it flows continuously, it gives the illusion of same. Now we say we go to the same river, right? River never same. Not a moment. Huh? So this so here what Buddha is trying to teach us is I is not a fix, it's a flux. It's not a one entity that goes in the time. Rather, it is a process. Every moment is changing, but it continues. So if you say soul, then there's a point to you hold on to it. You say there's nothing in the universe to hold on to it. There's nothing. So you have nothing to grasp, nothing to fix, nothing to hold on. Even not the soul, not to the soul. Huh? So then the total freedom. Then Buddha says, okay, when you do this, then no spend. They are also free from the notion of Dharma or non-Dharmas. What is Dharma and non-Dharmas? Notion of. Dharma has 10 connotations. I explained last time, 10 connotations. Here Dharma refers to the means. Means to what? Means to go to the other shore. Means to go to the other shore. So it's a method to go to the other shore. Non-dharma means here, non-dharma means method or means that will not take you to the other side. It's called non-dharmas. Actually, in the eyes of the Buddha, a Buddha has only one eye. We have two eyes. That's why we see two things different. That's why we love to have third eye. Two eyes is not enough. Huh? Two dualism is not enough. We need a three dualism. Three separate. Huh? Huh. Two headache is not enough. We want three headache. In reality, Buddha don't see two. Buddha don't see Dharma and non-Dharma as separate. It's one. Buddha see samsara and nirvana not two. That's one. Buddha see life and death not as separate. It's one. Buddha don't see the day and the night as a two. It's a one. Buddha don't see me here and others are there. No, not two. It's a one. You remember I used to give the example. Maybe I say it again. You see, huh? It's very clear. You might be wonder, huh? You might be wonder. Why there's not two? Why samsara and nirvana is one? Why day and night is one? One pain and joy is one, same. Why? How? Huh? First, I give you an example, small, very easy. I used to give, right? Many of you understand. If you have 1 kilo of gold found under the ground, you inherited from your previous one. Accidentally, you found it. Then you say, "Wow, I'm fat hello." Then 1 kilo of gold, fat hello. I'm rich, huh? You treat this gold as a rich. But you use this gold, you use this gold to make a statue of the Buddha. Then you don't, treat this as a wealth, huh? You have a faith and devotion, huh? Respect. To this statue of the Buddha gold, huh? Not just a statue of the Buddha, gold statue of Buddha. You have a devotion, respect, and then you do even the prostration, huh? Right? Same gold of the Buddha, you smash it and make the image of the Bin Laden. Oh, you don't have love, you have a hate. Okay? I don't like it. So you see, there are three different kinds of perception arise, but the same material is a 1 kilo of gold. One is a 1 kilo of gold without an image. Then you have the perception this is a wealth, right? But same material, form change, it become Buddha. Then you have a love. The same is smash. Image of Bin Laden, you have a hit. You see, perception. Actually, material is the same. It's just the appearance different. You see, that's why it's the same. Some Buddha's nature and our nature, Buddha's enlightened, awakened nature and our ignorant nature is the same, exactly the same. Not any slightest different at all. You see. Another example, Another example I used to give. If you have a crystal clear cup, leaky cup on the table, and there's a dirty cup on the table, 2 cups, then you conceptualize, you imagine the space inside the crystal clear cup. You imagine, nice, you love it. But you imagine the space in the dirty cup, smelly, I don't like it, you see. But if you break the glass, the space, the free from glass space inside the both cup, same. The space is not any different at all. Is this space different? No, you see. But as soon as this become a container, then you have the different idea, different conception. The love and hate developed, you see. Okay, then you may ask, oh, samsara and nirvana same, me and Buddha same, pain and happiness same. Then why I'm here in the samsara and suffering? Why Buddha is up there? Is always enjoy. You might have this question, right? Very simple answer to it. Why? Even though the same, you don't know it. That's why you are in samsara and have a lot of headaches. You don't know it. Why Buddha in nirvana and enjoy? Because he knows it, the reality. Right? So it's simple. Buddha Dhamma is so simple. Knowing or not knowing. That's why it's all about wisdom. Buddha Dhamma is. If you don't know, that's why ignorant, you're confused. So you make a wrong choice. Then you experience the consequences of a wrong choice. If you know it, then you make a right choice. It's all about knowing and not knowing. Oh, okay. 1 hour finished, huh? Oh, I thought that if I teach in English, I can cover more, but it turns out worse. You see? Anyway, okay. Yeah. Yeah. But it gives me the illusion of I'm covering a lot, but didn't go any further, much further. Anyway, so yeah, maybe this point is very important. This four point. So that okay. Let me finish and this point again. It's better. So Buddha said, that's a Dharma. Okay, Dharma is the means to the other shore. Dharma is the wisdom, realizing the true nature. So Buddha says that. Oh, where is that? 9, 6. For this reason, the Tathagata often teaches bhikshu know that Dharma is like a raft. If even the correct teaching Dharma should be abandoned, how much more so the incorrect teachings, non-Dharma. So Buddha says, this Dharma is a means for you to go to the other shore. So it is a transportation, a raft taking you from this side of the ocean to the other side of the ocean. When you reach to the other side of this raft, definitely you need it to get to the other side of the ocean. It's an indispensable factor. Without it, you can't reach to the other side. But once you reach to the other side, you have to leave it behind, okay? When you reach to the other side with a raft, don't carry a raft on your shoulder, huh? Its purpose is served. Don't hold on to it. It's done, finished. So Buddha is saying that through relying on the wisdom, realizing the ultimate nature of the self. This is as a transportation like a raft. It will take you to the other shore. When you reach there, don't hold even to the Dharma. Don't hold even to the Dharma. So the Buddha basically saying, just be like a space. No desire, no agenda, even no choice. Even you don't need to make a choice. To have a choice is a source of tense. You get tense. You see, whenever you try to take a decision, you get tense. So Buddha is free from even free from making a choice. It's a choiceless. Because he is free from thoughts. Why free from the intention and motivation and the action? Why spontaneous? Because state of the Buddha is free from thoughts. All this intention, the choice, is because of coming from the thoughts. In our daily life, we feel that if we don't make plan, 5-year plan, 10-year plan, if we don't do this, we don't improve, we don't make progress, we don't succeed. At the end of success, you failed. At the end of success, you see, you failed. But I'm not saying I'm not saying that you stop all your business. Okay, I'm not saying it. There's nothing wrong with appearance, but it's never against the appearance. Never ever. You just remain who you are. So the inside, the perception change, perception. So it's anyway. Today we are stop here. Today we are stop here. Yeah. So you read the Dhammapada Sutra. For the time being, during this Dhammapada teaching, you read it. When you read, as Buddha said, he sees it, he knows it. When you're reading, he definitely sees it, he knows it. So when you chant it, read it, contemplate its meaning, and listen to it. So this will help you to create a great merit, the merit that cannot contain by time and space. And this merit and this ground, this conducive condition serve within you, that slowly you'll be able to drop these 4 graspings from your mind stream. Yeah. Okay. I hope you understand. I'll try my best to explain in a understandable. I know Buddha knows it. I'll try my best. but this subject is the core, the core message of the Dhammapada Sutra. That's why today I spend more time on it. Then next one, then I'll be able to cover more. Okay, thank you so much. You have I take one question. Yeah.
Khen Rinpoche, you said today want to give the White Tara oral commission.
Or the next slide.
Next week. Okay. Okay. Anyone want to ask a question? Please press the raise hand button that you can find in the bottom of your device. Okay, we have one PG. Can you turn on your video? Okay. Caroline?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Tashidele Rinpoche.
More this way.
I'm sorry we are out of touch of Tantra so long. I got confused about the clear light mind. Can Rinpoche just give a general description of the clear light mind?
Okay. Oh, I already said okay, huh? So the clear light mind, that mind is our root. That mind is our source, from where we are coming from. Not only your source or my source, it's also my source. It is the source of whole universe. It is the source where Buddha coming from, enlightenment. It is source where unenlightenment coming from. It is a source from where the nirvana coming from, and it is the source where samsara coming from. It is the source. It is the root of every root of whole existence. Whole existence. It is an ocean. But when the ocean evaporates, evaporation, huh? Ocean evaporates, then there's a different kind of evaporation. And with this evaporation, then it forms a cloud, right? Cloud. Then cloud come down, get raining, rain, water, rain. Then that rain become river. And that river again flow into the ocean at the end. They have a different form, shape different. Ocean then become evaporates, steam, shape changes, color changes, then cloud, shape changes, color changes, then rain, again another shape, another color, and river, another color, another shape. But it is what is called science, what O2, it's water, what do you call,
H2O.
H, huh?
H2O.
H2O, right? They all H2O. H2O, right? You see. We have all our the clear light mind is like H2O. It's the nature of water. Water nature is pure, right? Water nature is pure. If you don't disturb it, it's pure. If you don't disturb it, it's still. If you don't bring the wind and create the waves, the water is still. Pure and still and clear and clean. Our fundamental nature of the mind is clear light mind. If you don't disturb the mind, let the mind to let it be, all the dust settle down, then it reveals the clarity, the clear light mind. If you don't bring the conceptual thoughts, wind, to blow on the consciousness and create the waves, it's very still. The nature of the mind, still, the clear light mind. It's still. It's peaceful, tranquility, serenity is nature, true nature. So not only just pure and clear and serenity, luminosity, not just clear like this, but it has awareness. It will take the reflection of whole universe. It takes the reflection. It's like a pure mirror, pure mirror. Mirror has no intention to take that reflection and not take that reflection, right? It takes all the reflection. So clear light mind, free from thoughts. So whichever the need is there, whichever need is there, it will just reflect. Just like the wind, it comes and goes. From the clear light, then when you're coming from the clear light consciously, then you are totally transformed. But first you need to go back to the clear light mind. First you need to dissolve. First you need to go to the very innermost core being. You go there. That's the clear light mind. Then from you coming from that clear light mind, that you are very beautiful. First, we have to die. Then, only then we can reborn. So first, we need to dissolve into the clear light mind. That's why in the Vajrayana meditation, you're dissolving yourself into the clear light mind. And from the clear light mind, you arise as a deity, you see. First, you have to go to the invisible. And from then you become visible. First, you have to dissolve into the clear light mind, and then you manifest from it. You don't need to change place, okay? Change time. You stay where you are. Just go back to your root again, clear light mind, to the source. And then consciously, you're coming from that source. Then your perception is changed. And wherever you look is a pure land. Okay. Today, I think today stop here. Thank you so much. Okay, I will do the dedication, huh? So at the end of the dedication is very important at the end, because it changes the course. It is like a driver. You have you earned a pot of gold. Where it's going to end up, it depends on where you're going to drive. So we create the tremendous merit by listening to this teaching. Huh? So where this teaching of gold end up and become what kind of course is determined by our determining, our dedication. So first, always dedicate. When this merit become for me to be fully awakened, so I can help other beings to be fully awakened. May the altruistic bodhicitta that is not arising arise. And that which is not arise is arise. When that which is arise may it increase more and more. Now we do dedicate this. Huh? Chanjo Senjo Rinpoche Maje Bana Ge Gyoje Yewa Samba me bayan gone gondo eva jo. Victima me Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Rinpoche.